Hello, hello. We are back with Terra Nullius. Going into part 2 of today's interesting session.
Soon all of the characters will be Nullius.
Gosh.
So
you know what
now
I should try
Seth
to
is just
do?
free to make all the puns he wants.
You did.
What else
am I
gonna do?
Caleb, just mute Seth. He's dead.
I'm gonna try something real quick. Give me a second. I don't know. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. Never mind. That would have been cool. I was gonna try to see if I could put just Seth's video in the overlay as like a grayscale, as if he's like, he's gone. But I can't do it because it's all coming from the same page.
That's so sad.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Who's gonna be next?
I know exactly, right? It's just gonna one by one we're gonna fall. So let's jump back to it. Darius, it is you, buddy.
Darius, save us.
I know what I'll do.
I want to throw my great axe at it at Erendira. No, kidding.
It's an option.
Do you still even have that thing?
I do.
Nice.
My pappy's axe. Why wouldn't I have it?
That's fair.
It's the one that beheaded you, so you know.
No, that was a hand axe.
Oh, never mind.
I feel like Raya got rid of that one. You can't actually even see Erendira from where you're standing right now.
I know. I want to cast water walk. No, I'm kidding.
on the blood of my friends.
That's morbid.
Well,
basically, I could heal people.
you could heal people, you could harm people, or you could try to figure out something with the ritual that you guys have to do.
I mean, I did just die. A bunch of life energies. Go.
That is so true, Darius. You have the hood on right now. You see Toidy's life energy passing. Do you want to try to do anything with that?
Go ahead. Just do it. I'm dead.
But who are you gonna ascend? We're not gonna ascend Nahuatl. So it's either me or Mickey.
Mickey has gotta be.
Becomes the god of death.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
Wait, he'd actually kind of maybe be a good choice.
Actually, he kind of would be.
Wait.
are we gonna make Mickey the god of death right now? Is that what we're doing?
So Darius, that's the thing, right? Like, Darius, you see the life energy of your friend, and this is the thing. Like, you know you can do something with this.
Do it! What? Use me to save the world, Darius! You need to save the world.
Why did you have to die?
Because it had to be someone first.
You know what you could technically also try, Darius, and this probably comes to your mind. You could probably try bringing him back.
No.
I don't know how.
The thing is, you
Just to
probably
get
wouldn't
hit
do that.
again,
Exactly. Because this is the thing, right? Obviously, Darius would think like, oh, I got to use this to accomplish what we need to accomplish. But the thought comes to your mind. You're like, I wonder if I can res him. I wonder if I can bring him back.
Here's the thing: given what you know about Toity, you can probably guess if you try to res him, he might not do it. He might just decide not to come. Because is that a thing?
If you're actually casting the resurrection spell, but this would be something different.
Oh, okay.
I could also, like, if it really just came down to, hey, let's bring Toity back to life. I have Revivify. I could pull some diamonds from Raya and then go Revivify him. But I'm not gonna do that.
True.
Because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Right now, we need a new God of Death anyway. There's
know.
life energy. Go for it.
Wait, make Mickey the God of Death.
It's better. It's our best option.
Is it though?
Do we want it to be anyone else?
Do we want Ari to be the God of Death?
I don't think Ari can. Isn't she? Is she disqualified? I forget.
No, I was just qualified for becoming the guardian.
The Guardian.
Oh.
Look, Darius met the God of Death, and Darius cares about Ari. Darius would never want either one of them, either Ari or Miggy, to become the God of Death. But if he had to choose, he would choose Miggy.
Yeah.
Not because he likes Miggy less.
But would Ari forgive you for doing that, though?
Oh boy.
Darius already said you don't have to trust him.
Darius could live with it if he knows that it was the right thing to
Yeah.
do.
Yep.
That's a very Darius thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the first thing you got to do, Darius, though, is you have to get it.
Well,
you have to grab it.
Here's the thing. There's one other option I could do with the life essence of Toity. Remember how we were talking about powering up the hood?
Yeah.
But there's no more charges.
No more charges for fear.
Oh.
So you want to? So that's the thing. You could try to eat him. You could try to eat Toity's life energy.
Eat me.
You could use the. You could
What
use
is
the
this
hood.
going to become like? What's that musical that Seth really loves and I'm blanking out on
Little
right
Shop
now?
of Horse.
Little Shop of Horse.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's kind of what this is becoming.
And then Darius eats all the spirits of his friends and becomes a different god.
You'll never be alone.
It's okay, I have all my friends in here.
Right inside.
I'm just saying, logistically speaking, I feel like
So
you-
Carly says no. Wait for Isaac to fix Nahuatl.
Yeah, right, that's what I was gonna say,
Before
but-
Darius' turn next
but-
time.
first, I think what he's going to spend his turn doing, right, is first just getting the energy. If he can just get the energy,
That's the thing.
And
Yeah, that's the thing,
then-
Darius.
your next turn,
Exactly.
we can
The
see
first
what
step has
happens.
to be getting it. Has to be grabbing it before it goes.
Like, physically has to grab it.
No.
Okay, good.
Darius just jumps up in the air and this is what Ecclesiastes was talking about with Hevel.
I have a question for Darius if he can have advantage on this.
Yes, I would like to answer this question.
What's your favorite memory of Toity?
Oh. Ugh. Ugh.
Silly songs with Darius. No.
Silly songs with Darius.
oh man, that's such a season 1 reference.
That is a throwback.
Probably like
You can make something up that happened didn't happen technically on camera.
So I think Darius's favorite memories with Toity are on all the in between points of travel when we were first scouting out the island, and all the nights of rest, just like walking with Toity and talking to him, and then hearing Toity play music, And I think, like, did Toity ever talk about his family with Darius?
I don't think he's talked about his family with anyone.
I feel like
It was a very touchy subject for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured. I mean,
He talked a lot about with God when he was trying to get inspiration.
For a second, I misheard what you said, Caleb, and I thought you said he talked a lot about God. And I'm like, oh, so Toity
No,
actually
Toy didn't
talked-
talk
yeah.
about God either.
Yeah, no one tried to evangelize Darius this whole campaign.
That's true.
I know Toity technically is a Christian, or was.
Was before he got possessed by a demon.
I think he realizes the error in his ways.
Yeah.
And the error of his ways was to go on this expedition. No. I mean, everyone has been...
Yeah. So your favorite
Yeah.
memory of Toity was like the
Just all the downtime.
Yeah, the downtime of just getting to sit around and joke with him, and I think what Darius loved most was Toity's kind of I imagine like a joyous kind of carefree attitude, especially when he was playing music, even if everyone else didn't like it.
yeah.
But like he just kept playing it because that's who Toity was, and he kept doing it because he enjoyed it.
And it was a lot of times it was keeping counter charm up.
Yeah.
Well, but Darius didn't know that.
Yeah.
But just the fact that Toity wasn't afraid to be Toity,
Mhm.
and Darius, his whole life was afraid to be Darius.
Has been afraid to be
Oh, it's so good.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, there's so many good things happening tonight.
Oof.
Like just like good story moments.
I mean,
Okay.
we gotta pull a Chrono Cross, right? Just dump all.
No. Don't pull
No,
the Chrono Cross.
that's
We want a
not what we're
good
doing.
ending. We want a good ending.
So Darius. Yeah. Charisma check with advantage to try to snatch Toity's life essence.
With my check.
Nice.
22.
Much
Yeah.
better.
Definitely enough. Yeah. So we see Darius like reach out with his mind, and we see this like, ephemeral kind of like purplish force just like flow into him. And now he's kind of like glowing a little bit, I think.
Darius is glowing.
Yeah, Darius is glowing a little bit. It's like a purplish light.
Sort of, yeah. I like grabbed it out of the air. I'm explaining why this happened. Is it his life energy or his soul, or is it kind
His
of
life energy, yeah. Not his soul.
His soul.
You didn't grab his soul.
just the energy that was animating him? I guess. Yeah. Is it like Red Bull?
Yeah, yep.
Yes.
So now Darius has a fly speed?
Perfect.
Halflings give
So-
wings.
So Darius, that's your action. You have a bonus action you want to use?
Yes, that's my
Healing
bonus.
The healing.
Yes.
Please.
The half health healing.
Yeah. As my bonus action, I'd like to flip off Erendira.
You could just
That's
do
a
that as a
free
free action.
I spit on her. As a
You can't actually
reaction.
see her, but
I
yeah.
know. I'd like to do it through the wall. No.
Roll for Mickey
Oh,
as
and
well.
and I think when
No, McGee's above half.
Oh, he is?
Mhm. He does not have that many hit points.
I think like
His max hit points is 43.
That's the
Mine
first
wasn't
thing
much
I've heard
better.
tonight.
There's a reason I died.
Mm-hmm.
I
think Darius after are his eyes glowing too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think Darius he heals. He does the healing thing again for everyone, and he breathes deep and just lets out this deep sigh and kind of closes his eyes for a moment, and he says, "I'm sorry, my friend. I couldn't help you."
can I just
And right now, you're the only one who knows that Toity died because he's around the corner. So
Right.
can I just say that as he says that, You hear a brief hint of bagpipes coming from the life energy.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah, of course.
And I think Darius, when he hears it, like, he just, like, his muscles just, like, tense up and a single tear goes down his face.
Yeah. Okay. It's Nahuatli's turn.
Oh, and the one last thing he says is, I swear it won't be in vain.
Yes! I love it.
So the question is, who does Nahuatli attack? Honestly, I think there's reason she could attack any three of the people that she has around right now. Darius is glowing with some sort of magical energy. She might like think he's a threat. Ari has proved to be a threat. Miggy just proved to be a threat by hurting her a lot. So I'm just gonna roll randomly.
I mean,
I'm gonna roll a d6.
she could just stab all three of us one time.
That's actually true. She might just do that.
She hates everybody equally.
I think that's a great idea.
Because then you guys will survive easier.
Then everybody can just stay alive.
Yeah.
You're the only one that really needs to stay alive for now. Just because, like,
me and Darius both need to.
Right,
and then we have to have somebody to ascend.
You really shouldn't have told me that. I forgot she had this thing.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. Let's see.
She has a thing.
She has a thing?
She does have a thing.
What's a thing? What's the thing?
Okay. So what she decides to do is she ignores Miggy for now, and she looks back at you guys. She breathes in deep, and then she breathes fire on you guys.
Yes, it doesn't matter to me.
I'm a tiefling.
It's true. This might be bad for Darius, though.
Yeah.
So
but I have healing spells.
Everybody make a dex.
But it might take concentration to, or it might if he goes down too. Who knows what happens to my life energy?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It literally doesn't matter for me. I don't take any damage, so.
Yeah.
We have +5, right, for the dex save? Because it's a save.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. 16. That's way better than I thought I was gonna do.
Are you doing it for the pterodons?
Yeah, that's what I just did.
I don't think it's gonna matter. They have such low HP, but.
Oh wow.
Does a 16
that was
make
almost
it?
Max damage. It does, yeah.
Oh, so I take a quarter damage.
Take a
or
quarter,
no
yeah.
damage?
A quarter damage.
Okay.
So it gets halved and then it gets halved again.
Jordan, did you roll for Darius?
I haven't yet. I'm debating if there's something.
Okay, so 27 divided by 2, it would go down to 13, right? And then 13 divided by 2, it would go down to 6. Excellent.
All three of those Pteranodons, even if they save, die.
Yeah, I figured.
Because they have 13 health.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah, I think this is definitely the point where Nahuatli kind of gets a sense of herself and she realizes that Ari is like not affected by fire at all. She's like, wait a second.
Wait.
Darius?
Think of something I could tell to get inspiration. I can use as little damage as possible.
What's your favorite thing about Raya? Let's just go around the board.
Favorite thing about Darius's favorite thing or my favorite thing? I mean, they're probably the same. But,
You're surviving by the power of friendship, Jordan.
Friendship is magic.
Darius's best pony. I want a My Little Pony Darius version now. I know people that I can get to commission that. Anyway. So Darius's favorite thing about Raya. What's the word? Her stubbornness. because it's Raya's stubbornness that has helped her to keep pushing through and to keep fighting and to keep going even when it didn't make sense to keep going forward. And her stubbornness to keep moving along in the direction, even if that direction sometimes wasn't even like her stubbornness like could like maybe make her do the wrong thing or like go down the wrong path, but at the same time it's that same stubbornness that keeps her fighting for what she believes in. Is that accurate, Em?
Yeah.
That accurate?
Em is nodding slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm like glancing at the computer, waiting to see a roll. That's why I'm like.
Oh, is that good?
30 plus 5. 15.
15.
Yep. Yep. That's enough.
Guys, what would we do if we didn't
Take 13.
have the fancy?
It's so
save
helpful for you
thing,
guys.
like-
Yeah.
I feel like if we didn't have it, we would be trying to get it the other. We would be trying to get it the other way a lot more often.
It's true.
Okay.
I honestly like it. It forces us to have backstory.
Raya,
Cast.
it's your friend.
I'm going to attempt to cast fear with the orb and say to the orb, "I'm ready to die," and like kiss the opening that it doesn't have, waiting for a stone to pop out to show me dead people. But
Yup.
it's fine.
Yo.
It's like Raya's magic 8-ball.
So wisdom save,
Yeah.
disadvantage. Here we go.
Mhm.
She succeeds.
Okay.
I swear.
I have to roll.
So I think we see in Raya's mind's eye Isaac weeping, and he's just like, "I'm sorry. I thought I could do this. I don't know if I can. She's too strong."
Okay.
I'm sorry that I failed you, Raya.
Well, we're screwed now.
Someone's getting ascended.
I'm going to use my bonus action to healing word Darius.
Darius will get a turn before Nahuatl, though. You're closer to Erendira, and you saw what she did to
That's
me.
fine, but Darius needs to survive right now
That's
more than me
true.
because he has the life energy and he can also heal still.
That's true.
And I heal myself when I heal other people.
That's right. I forgot about that. Okay.
Just like a little bit, but not very much. But it's still better than doing a first level spell on myself if I can heal both of us.
Mix.
So I'm gonna do healing word. Just trying to decide if I want it to be first or second level. Let me see. It says I'll go ahead and I'll do healing word and I'll do it at second level. Okay, let's see. For Darius. Oh, okay, so that's 10 plus another 4, so 14.
Cool. Is that your turn?
That's... Oh, I have to roll the d6.
Yeah. Roll a d6.
Before I roll, I'd like to say Raya's favorite memory of Toity.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, do you know I'm dead? Oh, yeah, you know I'm dead.
Yeah.
You saw
I
me
can see
get
this.
hit.
I can see you. So, favorite memory of Toity at this point in time is on at the beginning of our journey on the Falling Star, I believe is the name of our ship.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. I didn't even look at it before.
Nice.
On the Falling Star, at the beginning of this journey, Toity popping out of barrels and playing his bagpipes and annoying everyone because it just reminds her of simpler times when we could all just have fun together, annoying each other, and we didn't have the weight of the actual entire world on our shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, roll those 2d6.
Okay, I have one more try. Guys, if this doesn't work, I think we're really just pretty much screwed at this point. Okay. Ooh, please.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What?
Thor has truly blessed.
I think I just blew out the speaker a little bit when I did that. Oh wow. Wow, you got a 6. That is so crazy.
Okay. If I stay alive for another turn.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh wow, that is so unlikely.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, all right. It's Erendira's turn.
Yeah, it's fine. I might just die anyway, but at least I can use the orb if somebody can heal me.
Yeah, sorry, Carly. Let's see. Why was my volume that loud? She says. I feel like she has to just attack you. She's not going to waste her time with these pteranodons.
Yeah.
And what was the point of that?
She moves, she'll take some attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, there'll be some attacks of opportunity.
Would she do it just? She's like, yeah, let's do this real quick. Wipe up some cobwebs before killing the spider.
She
don't think she cares
thought Toity was pitiful, and she went to kill him and ignored Raya entirely.
That is true. All right, I want to make a roll for her.
She's gonna succeed though. She's got such a good wisdom score. See?
Yeah. She's too smart. So she's gonna go here, take 2 attacks of opportunity.
3.
Yeah.
3. Oh no, just 2.
No, just 2.
That one's
Yeah,
so
because she's
bad.
still on.
Oh, right.
Yeah, like
So-
okay, these little pteranodons are really gonna.
They don't do anything anyway.
Caleb, did she
For a
walk
second,
over?
I thought those
Oh,
are rolls
yeah.
of attacks against me, and I was like, those miss? What?
No.
But no, they were the
Yep.
attacks against her.
All right, Erendira.
Goodbye,
She's
cruel
gonna-
world. I think I'm about
this
to
is gonna be
die.
bad. What?
Oh my god!
She literally doesn't hit me.
Thor has truly,
What?
truly.
Guys,
What?
16, 14, and a 15. Do you know what she rolled?
One,
She
two,
rolled a
three.
4, a 2, and a 3.
She just doesn't even care. She's like, eh.
What? What is happening? What is literally happening?
This is on stream.
Whoa.
How?
What? Okay, that's her turn, Miggy. It's Miggy.
It's making up for the fact that I got 6
Oh.
damage using a 6th level spell.
Yeah. Wow. So I mean, I don't know how she, like, it just scrapes against your armor, I guess. We just see Raya with her shield and her, like, door. She's just like turtling, and it's just, like,
What?
scraping across her armor.
I feel like Raya's enough of a BA to be able to dodge a couple hits.
No, I don't
Well,
have
she-
dexterity.
No, she
Oh.
doesn't have dexterity.
But, okay.
Even
but
though
she's-
she really wanted to,
I mean,
she does
she's-
not.
I wanted
She's
to
still
be
been
like
in
Erendira at one point in my life, and then I learned better.
It's true. She doesn't care about snake ladies anymore, especially not this one.
I just
Okay.
my mouth can't close right now. guys.
I know.
I'm like
That was so
constantly like
insane.
tearing up, like what's going on?
That
My
was
emotions
so
are
insane.
dragging me everywhere.
Okay, so Miggy's gonna make his attacks.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see, what's her AC? He misses both of them. Yeah.
Nobody can believe
So-
what they just saw, so it's fine.
Yeah. So that happens. It's the Pteranodon's turns. They all just like swarm
I mean, here's the
Erendira.
thing though, is that I don't even know if they have a good enough like thing to like actually get her.
I mean, if they crit.
If they crit, then
Yeah,
Right, but what else
if
are they
there's-
gonna do?
If there's 4 of them, like 5 of them attacking, you might as well try.
Yeah, one can
maybe.
fit right in that area right there.
Yeah, that's true. They can fly over each other and stuff. So
And they have advantage.
Yeah, 3 of
Flanking.
them have advantage. 3 of them have flanking.
3. The one
Yeah,
across from me.
three
and
of
the
them have
diagonal one.
yes. Okay, so 3. Okay, so I'm gonna do left to right, top to bottom. So 1, 2, 3. The last one has advantage on this. So the 1 hits, and then the bottom 2.
So her AC is 22. Is what we just learned.
21.
Did you?
The middle one should have had advantage because it's against me.
Yeah.
So I thought that was the one that hit.
Oh, right. Sorry. Actually, yeah, both of those hit.
Oh, okay. So it's
so it's
21
20 or
then.
21.
Okay, so that happens, and then the bottom 2. So the last attack has advantage as well. Another hit. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so much for saying
Not
that none
bad.
of them
It's
are
too
gonna
bad that
hit.
they
Yeah,
that she has
too bad.
resistance, but you know,
Look, there's still a nuisance, okay?
Yep,
maybe
yep.
nuisance enough to be like that. She's like, oh, okay, like
Yeah. Pteranodon, Buck's cousins swarm Erendira.
This is what
Ari?
This one's for
Okay.
cousin Buck.
This was for cousin Buck.
so there's the other redneck cousins.
That's so funny.
Get 'em, boys.
Get 'em, boys. Yeah, exactly. Wow.
I mean,
Look, Bubba got a good chomp on him.
No, just imagining them all in like baseball caps and like have a can of beer in their hands and they're all a little chubby.
one of them's got a cigarette.
Yo, you
Got-
can't
Yeah.
hit
Got some
Erendira.
PBR in one
Yeah.
talon.
Oof.
One of them's got a rifle across his back.
What do you think you're
That's
doing
so
going
funny.
to try to hit Erendira? You
Oh
can't
my
hit
God.
her. Hold my beer.
So
All right. All right, Ari, save us.
I mean, but so Raya is in front though. I mean,
I'm just gonna move Toity's token so I can see more of what's
Yeah, it's
happening.
going to be a disadvantage if you want to try to shoot her.
Toity's dead corpse is gonna move here
She's
just so I can see what's
straight.
watched. So I can.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Toity's already come back to life. The dead zombie thing.
This is one of the most insane sessions we've ever had.
but like I don't want to attack her at
I
disadvantage
still have no idea how this is gonna end.
because I don't want to get a nat 1 and then hit Raya. So do I just attack Nahuatl or try to disarm her? I haven't tried disarming Nahuatl yet.
True.
I feel like that could be a smart move.
I mean, it could literally
Well-
save someone's life if it works.
Well, also, now we know she has abilities, though, with fire.
Right, but I wonder how
So-
many of those she can
Yeah,
do.
I guess
you
just
know?
try and disarm her. Is that, like, opposed strength checks?
Yeah, opposed athletics checks, I think.
Yeah.
Athletics.
And
Okay.
I actually have a
believe so.
chance against her. I have a +7. I know she has like a
But
plus
she's
9,
like a beast, so I don't.
but
no
I have a
clue.
decent chance against her.
Yeah.
What was Ari's favorite thing? About
Well, I already have inspiration, so I
Okay,
can just
okay.
use it right now.
Okay.
Plus,
Okay.
she doesn't know Toity's dead.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you
Oh,
moved
his
his
corpse
corpse over
is
there.
Ooh, she got a 25. Not, or no, it's a
No,
10.
she got a
No,
10.
she's just got a 10. She doesn't have advantage.
You can do this.
Okay.
Okay,
You
well, I'm just
definitely
gonna use advantage anyways, just so I can
Yeah.
guarantee that I can do this. So, yep. Oh no,
Yes!
that's a save, but
Cool.
it doesn't matter. It's still
Yeah, so you knock your machete out of her hands.
I'm like,
That's
That's
mine.
mine.
that's my machete. Give it back,
Except,
fool.
yeah, you don't grab it because that's not exactly how this works. But you knock it out of her hands. You have to.
I thought
do
that's
something
how
else
that
to, like,
worked.
grab it.
Well,
I guess you can use your move action to grab it.
Yeah, I mean, I could just grab it.
Yeah, I am just thinking about in terms of the actual rules. The action that she's taking to disarm her knocks the weapon out of her hand in the rules, but she can use her her move action to just like pick up.
Okay,
something.
great. I'm just
So
gonna
that's
pick
fine.
it
Oh
up.
yeah. So she
Be
doesn't
like,
pick it up.
that's mine, thank you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, and that's my turn. So
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okie dokie. Darius. What do you want to try, buddy?
Arise. Arise.
Rise from your grave.
It's not what I meant, but okay.
Oh. Well, if we're ascending, then I want to ascend to Super Saiyan 2. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
If only.
I mean, honestly, I'd be kicking butt if I was a Super Saiyan 2 right now.
I mean, you are kind of glowing.
But his hair's not sticking up.
Yet.
That's true. Yes.
If Ari were to die, like die, then he would definitely go Super Saiyan. That's the trigger.
Like, instantly gain a level in Barbarian and Rage.
Darius is suddenly 3 levels stronger. What?
His power levels increased tenfold.
There are so many things I could do here.
Honestly, you have to do something with the life energy before you take it out.
I know, but that's the thing. There's a lot of things that I could try to do with the life energy, and I'm not sure what I want to try to do with it. I could, like, give it to...
So the issue with, so the plan was, right? You need to get this life energy, because the plan was to kill Erendira, to get her life energy to power the Ascension. But Raya is needed for whatever this ritual is. Remember, that's the thing. You could try it without her, but the plan was you and Raya are working together to, like, do the ritual necessary to make this Ascension happen. So... If you guys practiced this.
Here's the thing. Nahuatl has just been disarmed. The only thing she has is fire, possibly.
She does have a shield.
But that's
she can hit people with it.
Point being is you've got a shot because it's your turn, her turn, and then Raya's turn. You could do you could try to send someone now. If it works.
Well, but does ascending to someone? I don't think it takes just one round to ascend somebody.
Well,
I mean, yeah, likely not. Anything's possible with a high enough roll.
That's why I keep my biscuits on the top shelf.
Is it like, does he now need to convert?
Please mute Seth.
He's dead. He's not in this anymore. Like, goodbye, Seth.
I got to do anything.
Completely. He's not here.
I was just gonna say, nice.
Just send me all your puns. I'm still alive. They can't mute me.
Could Darius channel the life energy into, like, the orb? Is that kind of what he needs to do to get Raya to power the Ascension?
He could attempt that. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm just asking because I don't know.
So what they practiced was Raya used the orb, was going to use the orb to, I mean, this is what the Guardian, part of the thing that Chibalba made the orb for, was to control things related to death, and this is one of those, Ascension to the God of Death. So Raya can definitely just channel that. I guess technically Darius could also try to channel that, but basically my question is, if you are thinking of trying to send someone, you can either try it more difficultly on your own, or you could get Raya in on this, and it would be that would be easier to accomplish. Or you could do something else.
I could try to, like I said before, I could try to do something with the hood and try to power up.
Yeah. But then you would need someone else's life energy to get the Ascension to work.
I know.
I feel like, and just, I don't want to, like, put words in your mouth and whatnot, but I feel like Darius's thought process is, I don't want to waste Toidy's life energy.
That's what I...
And if you wait for another person to die, you might not have a chance. I'm just saying that. I honestly don't know.
Right.
I'm not currently in the game.
Well, the question is, what is wasting it and what's not? Because that's a big...
Well, I feel like doing anything other than ascending somebody is wasting it personally.
You might not get that. You might not get another shot.
Here's my question. Darius should know at least enough about to wonder this, or to know. Darius should know enough to be able to answer this, or to know the answer to this. Do I have to be next to Miggy to try to ascend him?
No.
Okay.
In the same way that you could grab Toidy's life energy without having to be next to it.
Okay.
Because then you can just essentially play a game of hot potato till he's ascended. Just keep him away from them. Point being.
I see what you're saying. I mean, if I like gave it to Toity, or if I gave it to Miggy, though, would I be able to get it back?
You honestly don't know what you're doing with it, right? Like, you have an idea, you practice with the ritual, but you practice one specific way, and it's all technically theoretical. So if you do anything else but the thing that you practice with Raya, you're in unknown territory, and Darius is going to have to wing it.
Right. I think.
But, I mean, honestly, even doing it with Raya is halfway improving it anyway.
How much? I kind of want to know how much Erendira and Nahuatl know about us. Like,
what do you mean?
Do they know Miggy's full name? Like, we've just been referring to him as Miggy this whole time.
Did they know?
It's unlikely that they would know that. Why?
Darius.
Oh, you just want to like try to misdirect them by saying his name when they might not know who you're talking about. Is that what you're saying?
Basically, yeah.
So you want to tell Miggy something without them necessarily knowing that that's who you're talking to.
No, I want to tell Raya something.
Just say it in common. They don't speak common.
That's actually very true.
Oh, yeah.
Or in one of the languages, wait.
Like Dwarven.
I was about to say, don't.
Yeah.
Everybody but Toity speaks Dwarven, right?
Yep.
That doesn't matter. I speak nothing.
Well, Miggy doesn't speak Dwarven, but yeah.
Right, but like we've talked before in Dwarf.
Yeah. So
Dwarvish or whatever, Dwarven.
So in Dwarven, Darius says to Raya, now, Pepe.
Okay. I just kind of like.
Well, Ari hears that because she speaks Dwarvish and she's like,
it's true.
Excuse me?
It's fine. Your turn's not for a while.
It's true.
Neither is Mickey's, so. Well, he can't speak it, so whatever.
So basically, you want
Pepe.
you want Raya to help you?
Yeah. If what's her response to it? Does she?
I mean, it's not my turn. I can kind of like lock eyes with you and kind of.
You
just,
can
like,
respond.
nod.
I mean, isn't it like?
Yeah, you can
I
respond.
just
It's
kind
fine.
of like lock eyes and nod. And
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything else to say.
Right.
Just kind of like solemnly like.
But does that take an action? Because you're trying to use your action to.
I mean, if you hold your action until my turn.
Yep, that's basically how this would work.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna use my bonus action to heal everyone. Us.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Carly brought up a good point. Miggy
doesn't even know what's happening. Yup.
Oh, sorry.
He is not being asked about this.
This is being done without his consent.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wondering if there's any fun tidbits about Toity that I never told you guys.
Ari's just like, what?
What's going on? Okay, so that you hold your action. So basically, you guys are gonna do the ritual on her turn.
Well, and see, it stinks because Raya still has the one more shot at trying to.
Look, the plan at this point is we make Miggy the god of death, and we've accomplished our purposes here on Earth.
It's true.
I mean,
and that's about it.
Part of me wonders, like, if no, I don't. Just Darius wouldn't try for Ari, and Ari.
No, yeah.
Because I could use an action to try and do the fear, but then we'd have to get through an entire other round.
Yeah.
Surviving, both of us surviving, and if the fear succeeds, then like it would be a little better, but still, like we would all three of us would have to survive.
Yeah.
Not to mention, after your turn is Erendira's turn.
Right, and Nahuatl does not seem like someone who would have any sort of healing abilities. So, I mean, I think we just need to do it with Miggy.
Okay, so you're holding your action to do it with Raya?
Yep.
Okay. It's Nahuatli's turn. She is just gonna... I mean, she's just gonna use her... her action to... I think she's just gonna try to steal her machete back, I guess, maybe? I don't know.
Because she doesn't know what's happening, so...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I'm just trying to decide, like, what she thinks might be the best option to, like, get back in fighting shape here. Okay. She is going to try to take back her machete.
Okay. Roll athletics.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Crit 25.
So unless
That's
I
not
get
good.
a crit, then this is... Yeah.
If she rolls over a 25 without critting, would she win, or would she have to get a crit? If she got a 19 and ended up with a 26.
I think we've decided that crit automatically succeeds over anything else. So you have to get a crit here, and then you'll only tie.
Crap. Well, no.
Well,
if I got a crit, I'd beat her. But
oh yes, true. Yeah.
Question. So, Ari said that she took the machete, picked it up, and like put it in her like on her back. Like.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh,
so she's technically not holding it.
Never mind then. She would not try this then.
Okay.
Sorry.
Would she maybe just try to take like one of Miggy's daggers?
No. I think she's just gonna try to hit you with a shield.
Okay.
So first she's gonna. Okay, that doesn't actually recharge.
That's a good sound to hear. That doesn't recharge.
She's gonna Captain America this. I forgot she had this ability. This is actually really cool. She's literally gonna shield bounce her shield. Like, that's a thing she has. I forgot she had this.
Can she do that in close range?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It has no stipulations on that. So let's see. Other targets.
What does
so
this
she is.
mean?
She's gonna hit Miggy with her shield toss.
Oh no.
And then she's gonna hit all the rest of you,
including me
as well. Yes, she can hit all of you. It just keeps bouncing. So she has like supernatural athleticism. So she like she figures out the exact trajectory to like bounce her shield all the way around all of you. And so
does she have to like roll to hit all of us, or do we make saves?
It's a save. So everybody make a dex saving throw.
Oh great! I am super great at that. So you know it's not going to hit me.
That's true. Everyone does get +5.
Miggy failed.
17.
That's a 12 for him.
No,
but
+5.
within 10 feet.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, he succeeds then.
So,
Woo!
Whoa, you failed.
Oh, I definitely succeeded.
failed.
okay, here's a question. Caleb.
I got a 33.
That's cool. I only succeed when it counts.
This is my
is fine,
shield
I
that she's
guess.
throwing this with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I, if I get a crit success, can I catch it?
Sure.
That'd be so cool.
I mean, I don't see it happening, but
Oh my gosh! What?
Yes, Jordan called it. Jordan called it. This session
What?
has been amazing. This has been amazing. I love it.
How? How?
Jordan.
How did that possibly happen?
beast.
This isn't possible.
No,
This
it's
isn't
just
possible.
improbable.
What?
okay, okay. Can I paint the scene
What?
here? Can I paint the scene here for a moment? So she throws the shield, and like Miggy like dodges out of the way, and then it bounces off the wall. It goes towards Ari and it misses. Then like it hits. It goes and it hits Raya
Yeah.
pretty hard.
Well,
And
what
then-
direction was it going?
Yeah.
No, that's the direct. That was the direction. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And then it comes towards Darius, and Darius isn't like he's still got this glow on him, and he like without even like the rest of him moving, he just like one arm just catches it.
Yeah.
You know what? Since this is the last time Jordan's gonna get to play with this for a while, I'm glad he's gotten these moments because this has been epic.
Wow. So crazy.
My heart
okay,
is
so,
racing so fast.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so who only
I
you
did.
failed, Raya? Okay, so you're the only one who takes this damage.
Yeah.
You take 19 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
That was so crazy.
It was so cool.
I can't believe that just happened.
That was amazing.
This keeps happening. Like,
Here's the thing,
So
though.
please, save some of that mojo for
Yes.
what we're about to try.
Yeah, I was gonna say, will it happen when it matters?
oh
I
boy.
don't
Okay,
know.
so yeah, Nahuatl just like, what?
And I think Darius just like
What?
turns back slightly, and he just like scowls at her.
That's so crazy.
And now,
So,
My jaw right now just hurts from all the jaw drops
I know.
of this
Okay.
session.
Okay, well,
Epic.
that's
I'm so glad I
what
said
she
that.
does.
I'm so
She has
glad.
nothing else.
I'm glad
to
you said
do.
that too, Jordan. That was an
The thing-
amazing
okay.
called shot.
Thing is, she technically has an action surge that she can do, but she has no weapons.
And she
So
And
I
she
just
doesn't have a
don't-
shield anymore.
I know. She has literally nothing.
Try
Slap
punching
somebody?
someone.
She could try to punch people, I guess.
punched Darius because he just stole her shit.
His AC's higher now.
I mean, she might as well. I mean, there's
She
like,
just like goes
yeah,
and like
she action surges. She action surges and she tries to like punch you a bunch, Darius. So she's gonna make it'd be the same roll. No, I guess she's not proficient. Okay, so I guess it's
It's
this
just-
roll then. It's gonna be.
Isn't it just a strength roll?
Yeah.
It's just strength. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
She's doing it 4 times,
Yeah, she has 4 attacks.
but she already did one with the shield.
No, she action surged.
Oh, right.
Action surge. And then Darius, your AC is up too with the shield,
Yep.
right?
So my AC is 22, so the last 2 hit.
Doing the last.
No, only
Only
the
one.
last
One,
one.
Third
one
Only
of
the
them
third.
hits.
Oh yeah, only the third one hits.
Yeah. And so she's gonna have like fists to cuffs trained or whatever. So she
Unarmed
does she does 6 damage to you. Because it's 1 plus her strength. So
I don't even mind that I'm dead in the game. Like, this is just fun to watch. This is great.
yeah, so we have this moment right where like she just goes like all crazy. She's like punch like slap like that sort of thing. But Darius, you just like perfectly block every attack that she has.
No, I think
and you're like glowing.
I don't think he's even trying to. I think he's like he just like one of them hits his armor and the other one like hits his arm or something, and then
Yeah.
one hits like the back of his neck, and then the other just hits somewhere.
And you just like standing there like you're like Captain Marvel and Thanos.
Yeah.
You're just like standing there, nothing's hurting you. Sure. Okay. Raya, this is the time.
Free action, just gonna barf in the corner with some nerves. It's fine. Okay, so I cannot remember what we practiced at all, but obviously I'm just gonna do whatever we.
It's an Arcana
practice.
check, I believe, for you.
For
Maybe
me,
I think it was something intelligence, right? Because
Yeah, I mean, Arcana isn't. I mean, anything intelligence is just like a +1 for me because I'm not trained in saves, and I.
Yeah, because
So,
it's intelligence, right? It has to do with Raya's ability to
use the orb.
comprehend this ritual. Yeah.
Since it's my life energy, do they get an advantage with my intelligent life energy?
You know, Toity, I think what I'll let them do is they'll get a bardic inspiration dice on this.
Because it's Toity.
Yeah.
I think it's only like a D6 or something. Actually, we'll check.
Yeah, I was about to say what.
I mean, Toity's life energy is still here, and the bagpipes are playing. Come on.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys, I'm gonna try and.
Oh my god.
I definitely want inspiration on this.
What's
Let's see. I'll talk about because I feel really bad that we're doing this to Miggy. My favorite memory with him was having book club. I miss having our book clubs together.
Mhm.
This is like
And talking about the kissing men and how happy all those girls were in that book.
This is
Clearly.
definitely the final episode because we're having all these flashbacks.
Exactly.
And I'm proud of him for stopping drinking and pulling his life together.
That's how he proved himself to the party.
Yeah. So.
Happened. He's proved
so?
himself
Wait,
to
does
the
this
party.
mean that I'm not going to get any XP then for training him? Dang it, guys!
hey, it means you'll actually no, we still might die.
Actually, this could be what like is technically what finishes the training. Like your training might have been like
Your
preparing
training
you
is
for
over.
this.
It's true. I guarantee you he will have to do something to like ascend. He's not just gonna like get it free. Like there's gonna be something he has to do.
Okay. So it's Arcana. I just want to know what button I'm pressing. Am I pressing Arcana or am I pressing intelligence check or intelligence save?
Yeah, I think it's Arcana. Well, wait a second. Let me think about this.
Okay. I just want to press the right
Don't
button.
press anything yet. Don't
That
press
could
anything
change-
yet.
My hands are up. Not pressing anything.
Carly, do you happen to remember if it was a different role than that? I feel like it might have been an intelligence save.
That's what I
feel like
did
it
for
might
my
have been.
what I've been doing. What I did for my orb drug stuff was intelligence.
For your orb
saves.
drug stuff.
If I had time, I would have done some more drugs to help this.
In all fairness, if
Mhm.
this is something that she's like been preparing for and she's gotten ready to do, then I feel like intelligence would make sense because it's like this is something she knows and that she's prepared for. And
Yeah.
For the ritual to ascend to godhood, Carly. Because you guys went and were talking with Ka'awi and like set this all up, and I feel like it might have been an intelligence save or because I'm thinking through like what exactly is happening here. You are attempting to remember the ritual and do it right, which I feel like is Arcana, but I could see an argument for intelligence save because it's like she's in this moment like trying to quickly remember something, which is definitely what an intelligence save is for.
Like, because she already knows the information, technically.
That's true. Yeah, no, she doesn't have to roll an Arcana. Yeah, it's an intelligence save. That's what it is. It's an intelligence save. So you will get the +5 from Darius.
Woo! And then a D6 as well.
does she have advantage as well?
Because
I'm
Yes,
using my
'cause she just-
advantage.
for it.
I have an idea if something. I won't say anything.
All right, intelligence save.
25.
Okay, 25,
And then I'm using
roll
my
that
D6.
D6. Yeah,
Of course, because what else am I going to use this on?
exactly.
4. So 29. And
Yeah.
then that's my action. So then whatever Darius does with that triggers his reaction of using.
So this is what we
his
get. This is what
action.
we see. Raya, you grab the orb and you were ready to help Darius do this.
As I do it, I just kind of whisper like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah. And I think we just see all of the guardians in your mind palace or whatever, they're like, it's almost as if they're standing around like a TV, like watching a football game. We can't see what they're looking at, but they're looking at something, and they're all crowded around like tense, like, come on, like they're rooting for you, Raya. And you remember, your eyes widen, and you're like, no, I can do this. I remember. And we see these complex formulaic symbols start to like go through your head. Exactly. And you're like, no, I remember this. And you take the orb up in your hands, and it starts to glow, this bluish glow. And it seems to like swirl around with Darius, and Darius has this like purplish and this bluish glow that are kind of like intermixed now. And Darius, you feel the power of the orb and Raya's internal like arcane formula, the stuff that she channeled through the orb, focusing your energy. Now you just have to push it hard enough. And you're aiming it at Miggy?
Yep.
Are you going to tell him anything? Is anything else being said, or do you just do it?
I mean, I think like she hears her whisper, sorry, and Ari's just like, what's going on?
Yeah.
She's like trying to like ward off.
I think
I have the perfect thing for you to say to him, but I don't want to steal it if it's your talk.
I think Darius turns around and looks at Miguel and says, Miguel, protector. And so, what am I rolling?
Charisma check.
Charisma check or save?
Charisma check.
Okay.
Check?
Yep. He's not reacting against anything. He is pushing.
Okay. What can we ask Jordan to get him?
What's your favorite memory with Ari? Or Mickey? I don't know.
Because you're about to ruin Ari's emotional life right now.
Actually, I did have one other thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Actual stuff.
So, Darius...
I also have a thing, but you do your thing first.
Okay.
Oh, to give Mickey advantage on whatever's about to happen?
Well, we'll see. Go ahead.
I have something I'm keeping in my back pocket just in case. This is Tony's life energy.
Darius spent a lot of time with Calvitas in his head, and like in this moment, like after losing his friend, and like holding on to his life energy, and just with the gravity of the situation, just all of the anger and rage at Erendira and at like everybody that's like just pushed our party up to this point just kind of wells up inside of him, and there's a split moment where Darius like understands, like he's always like felt Calvitus's bloodlust and his anger and rage and his want for destruction, and he like tastes it in this moment, and there's this brief moment of him like realizing, now I see why you wanted this, why you loved this so much.
And is that it? So my question is, are you channeling that energy, or do you reject it? Right? Are you channeling Calvitus's bloodlust, or do you reject it? Well, like when it comes up to Darius, when he understands Calvitus for the first time, truly understands him, does he become Calvitus, or does he reject him?
This is gonna sound really weird and kind of like a cop out, but it's kind of both.
Okay.
Because he's rejecting the inward impulse of gaining the power and like vengeance for himself, but he's also like, there's this like near divine anger and rage specifically towards Erendira right now. And like there's this sort of sense that he's embracing what Calvitus would have, just like the want for her to be dead. Like there's death that I want and need to happen, and it needs to be hers. And it goes back to the one thing that Darius learned about death, is that he knows that death is sometimes necessary.
Yeah.
So you embrace his action, not his motives.
Yeah. You say to yourself, what Calvitas did was wrong, but it wasn't because death is always not like always evil, like killing is always evil, but rather he did it for the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and sometimes you have to kill something. You have to exterminate evil to truly get rid of it.
And I think just having that like internal view and like that understanding of death is kind of what helps him to be able to channel the death living, like that he's carrying the death of his friend and pushing that into someone else to make them into the god of death.
Yeah. So you try to give Miggy this understanding because you know Miggy is also going to try to reject it in the same way you maybe once would have rejected it.
So I'm kind of trying to convince him in that way, I guess.
Roll a persuasion check. You're rolling that instead of a charisma check.
Okay, so I'm rolling persuasion check, not a charisma save.
Nope.
Okay.
With advantage because of everything you just said?
Yeah, of course, because it's inspiration, yeah.
Well.
Oh,
I mean,
nice.
a 27 seems pretty good to me.
Plus a D6. Is this his only roll that he's doing? I'm assuming.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Let's
roll
make,
that D6.
Roll that D6.
Let's make it count.
This will definitely determine something. Oh yeah, that's okay.
Okay, you know what? Can I just say this because I don't think it's gonna work? Well, actually, no.
Yeah.
It might matter during
32.
Miggy's turn.
32.
It might matter during Miggy's turn, so I will not say anything quite yet.
Okay, so now it's still my turn.
Yeah.
And I would like to use my bonus action to I don't know what's happening with all of this, so I would like to use my bonus action to healing word Miggy to try and give him anything extra.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
During whatever we're about to put him through.
Yeah.
So that will be 8 that he heals, just as the last little thing that I can possibly help with.
Okay. On Miggy's turn, so Miggy starts glowing. All the energy that has been flowing around Darius and Raya go into Miggy. We just see this. Miggy's eyes just start glowing and they're widen, and he like starts to like reel backwards. He's very confused, but we have one more turn before it's his turn, and that is Erendira's turn.
But there's a lot of things in her way.
Peace out, y'all. It's been great knowing you.
What does Erendira try to do?
This is very intense. You're right.
I would just like to point out that I know that they just did this whole thing and whatnot, but the pterodons were bothering her.
So
she'd like distracted by them right now. Did she even notice?
Nah, it's way too obvious what you guys are doing. The only question for me is whether or not she just tries to kill Raya, who's right in front of her, or if she goes straight for Miggy because she realizes what's happening. I don't know if she does realize what's happening, so I'm gonna make a roll for her.
Wait. I have an argument of
none
why
of this
she
is
go after me and not Miggy. She's seen me get out the orb. If she knows she have to transfer it, she would value that.
Yeah.
And she's seen me get it out and use it. And be the one to wield it. So it would make sense that she would want to kill me to try and get the orb.
Yeah.
She has her minion Mahalotli doing whatever.
That makes the most sense. Yeah.
Miggy.
Yeah,
plus,
I agree.
Plus, none of what they've said has been anything she could understand.
Yep.
She doesn't know it's necessarily that.
Alrighty. 3 attacks on Raya. This might kill her.
Join me, Raya.
Hold it. I've got my shield back.
Oh.
The first one and the last one hit.
And the last one. Okay. Well, you definitely don't die instantly.
What were you gonna say, Jordan?
Hold one moment.
Yeah, I think I die instantly though, because if the first one hits, I'm gonna go down, and then.
But then that would just be.
Does a crit only do 2 death saves, or does it do?
It's 2.
It's only 2. Okay.
No, crits don't do anything more than that. That's never been a thing.
Well, if you roll damage and it's
guys, Jordan will affect what's happening.
If it's more than your, Yeah.
While wielding a shield, which I just got back, and a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Right. You want to do that for the first one then? Yeah, of course.
Why not for the crit? Okay.
Nice.
So those first 2 don't hit then.
Yeah, the first 2 don't hit. Yep. So what happens is Erendira starts to go, and Darius, as he turns away from the ritual that they just did with Miggy, he sees this and he's like, nope, and he just shield in front of Erendira. You block the first strike. She like tries to like swing wildly and kind of like knocks you off to the side, Darius, and then she stabs in a chink of your armor, Raya, and she does. Whew.
Okay, wait. We have to do some math on that one. Okay. So let me add all that up.
So
8 plus 21 plus 30 plus 24. I still am just down. I'm not dead because it doesn't take me.
So you are just dying.
Far below, I believe. Let me make sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait.
So it'd have to be 24 plus.
Yeah, wait. I think it might.
Your total. Oh. What's your total?
Did you just die?
Let me do the math again. I think I just died.
Your total is 78.
Almost wish I just blocked the critical.
That's what I was saying. You're not going to block the crit?
You can't, though.
You couldn't.
It's Hiraisi.
You impose disadvantage.
Wouldn't have done anything. That's right.
Yeah.
Goodbye, world.
No. It would have made her.
Wait, did you just died?
Hold on. What would have happened?
Wait.
She wouldn't. If I had done it on the other one, she would have gotten hit, but she wouldn't have taken critical damage.
That's is true.
Well, but she no, that doesn't make sense. Well, okay.
She would have taken that damage.
I see what you're saying, right? Because if you let her go down on the first one, she wouldn't die instantly, and then she would just take 2 failed death saves. I'm fine finagling that if you want to. Like, that is a strategy.
But if she goes down with the first one, don't the 2 others automatically hit?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, they would.
They just
down.
No, they just have advantage.
Yeah, it's advantage.
Yep, and the second one does not hit no matter what.
Wait. Is that true?
Yeah, you still have to hit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're just prone. You still have to hit. It's just if you do hit, it's a critical hit, no matter what.
Wait.
Well, then that's the point, though. So.
No, exactly. So what would happen is if he doesn't block the first attack, she would take just enough damage to go down, but not die instantly. And because she's already in the dying phase, more damage doesn't matter. It just instantly brings her to 2 failed death saves.
Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature, if you're unconscious.
Any attack that hits.
Right, so the second one would still be a critical hit.
Right, exactly, but it doesn't matter because damage at that point doesn't matter because you're in the dying phase of the rules. Yeah, exactly. So if you do that, then she's just at 2 failed death saves.
That we're saying, because if you do it the original way, I'm dead by 1 hit point.
Oh, wow! 1 hit. It's always 1 hit point.
Or like 2 hit points because it was 79. It would take me to negative 79.
Yeah.
So it's whatever you guys are saying. Finagled.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
So, with the last hit, would Erendira get advantage on her hits with, while she was already dead? She would get advantage on those on trying to hit?
Yes, but it doesn't matter because
the middle one still wouldn't hit.
The middle one does not hit no matter what.
The middle one doesn't hit.
It's just
but
what
the
you
second,
would actually do.
Hold on. Listen. The last one, the whole point is that I'm trying to impose disadvantage, but then she also already has advantage, so then she'd just get the crit.
Exactly, the crit, but we've already talked about this. The crit does not matter because if she is in the dying phase of the rules, all that any sort of hit, no matter what it is give her 2 failed death saves. Yes.
I needed that clarification. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So this is real intense, guys. So if that's what you want to do, that's fine. We can do that. So you're at 2 failed death saves, Raya. I know, it's crazy, dog. It's crazy.
He just heard the
So Raya, you're at 2 failed death saves.
Okay.
And that's her turn. It's Miggy's turn.
Does he also get a bardic inspiration die?
So this is what happens. This is what we see.
Life energy.
Miggy's eyes are glowing. Miggy is like infused with magical energy, and suddenly he's in the caretaker's domain, and standing in front of him is none other than Toity.
Ah, yes! Yes, I was hoping for this. I wanted this so badly.
Toity, you know what's happening. You've watched everything.
Okay, I was hoping. I see.
You know everything that's happened. You know that you need to help Miggy now. He has to understand what he has to do.
Do I have to help what he has to do?
You know as much as Toity knows. But you at least know what is happening. Like, that this is the thing that's happening, and Miggy is ascending, but he has to figure it out. He has to... Not only does he have to prove worthy of Ascension, but he has to accept it.
Okay, but would he not
Yeah.
kind of like, once he goes to someplace else and sees all the power coming towards him, possibly be able to be like, this is what we've talked about.
No. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
So
he understands in this
at
moment
this-
what is
okay.
happening to him. He understands that, at the very least, Toya can just very briefly tell him, and then he'll totally
okay.
understand.
It's just,
Obviously, he's never been to the caretaker's domain before, but yes, what
Actually,
has to happen...
He died one time.
Yeah, that's true, but he didn't remember anything.
He got brought back pretty quickly.
He got back pretty quickly.
It's true.
So what has to happen, Toity? You know that he has to be worthy,
I'm glad I have.
and he has to accept it. He has to accept not just like accept the power, but like accept the responsibilities of being the god of death. He has to understand what those are and accept them, and say like, I'm giving up everything that I have on Earth to be the god of death, and that is your job right now.
Can I? Does he have advantage right now?
Who?
Toity? On.
I mean, we'll get there when we get there.
Let's have him
conversation.
say things.
Yeah.
He might just get advantage from saying things.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, what do you say?
Miggy, I was wondering who they were gonna choose. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be me, but I apparently took a different part in this than I expected. But we all knew the cards we'd been dealt when we went this way, I guess.
Toity, what's happening? Where are we?
I think you know that, Miggy. No. Say no. Here's the thing. I say it. I think you know that, Miguel.
Yeah.
That's how he knows I'm serious.
Exactly.
I'm saying his real freaking name.
He's shaking his head and he says, No.
Miguel.
I can't. I'm not good enough to do this. Why didn't you choose Ari?
None of us are good enough to do this. We don't have... I know that it's rough to give up everything you've wanted. I'm here, and I'll never know what happened to... I never really told you about me past, did I?
I never asked. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I don't like talking about this stuff.
And I think as we're seeing Toity, I think he's regular Toity. I don't think he's Fire Genasi Toity. I don't think he's anything. He's just Toity.
I just kind of get like I was the youngest of a little group of little family of halflings. The runt, you could say, which is a little strange given we're halflings, but I kind of say it, look at him, it's like trying to laugh, like that didn't get him to laugh.
Yeah, it definitely didn't. He's just staring at you.
I didn't get a choice of what I was doing. I lived at the behest of my siblings. And in the end of it, they all left. Me with my mother. And I tried to leave to give her a better life. And she passed away before I could even try. I didn't get a choice of what happened. It just happened. But it's not about looking back and regretting. It's about looking to what is best for everybody. You care about Ari, don't you?
Toity.
You care about Ari. I know you do. And if you do not take this responsibility, there won't be an Ari to care for.
She won't be here.
No, she won't.
I won't.
No one is there forever. By doing this, you will make sure that she can live a better life. If you don't, then we're all doomed.
They chose the wrong person.
No.
I know they chose the wrong person. I can't do it. I am not.
And who would be?
Raya?
Raya can't.
Darius?
Raya is the guardian and Darius was rejected.
Then Ari.
We're all a band of misfits. Right? Ari would be no better than you in that sense. She would be, if she was here, I'd be having the exact same conversation in reverse. She'd be saying how they should have chosen you. Possibly. She doesn't want to see you go, and you don't want to see her go. But we all have to see people go eventually. And you just have to accept it.
But isn't that what this is about? What if I can... Are you saying that I could change if I said yes? Could I... And he points at you, and you know exactly what he's trying to say.
What exactly is he trying to say?
He's trying to say, could I bring you back? Like, could I bring everyone back? Like, is that how...
I don't know. I'm not the god of death. Honestly...
Yeah.
I was gonna say, maybe we could flash back to, like, Darius confiding in Toity with everything that happened with everything that Darius remembered about... Oh, because Darius doesn't know that how he got rejected because he tried to send someone back.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, you don't remember.
Never mind that.
Yeah, so I'd say, like, I don't know. I'm not the god of death. I don't know what it entails, but I'm honestly not sure I'd want to. Everything I've loved has passed. Unfortunately, it was really only my mother. But here's the thing, Miguel. I've grown to love you guys as a bit of a family of my own. Given the one I have is... Well, there's reasons I don't talk about them. But the way I see it, by me passing, I gave Darius and Raya the opportunity to save the rest of my family. And by doing this, you are also giving the world a chance. Not just Ari, not just Darius and Raya, but the whole world a chance. Because right now, I mean, you saw what we're up against. Chances are, none of us were getting out of there alive anyway. Chances are, they'll all be joining us soon. Now here's my question to you. Do you want them to be joining us in victory or defeat? Because you were the one that was chosen. And you are the one who can save us right now. You are the... And you know what? Sometimes that's just the cards we're dealt. I didn't mean to have the whole thing with Balaam happen, but what I was dealt, and I made the best of it. And sure, it led to the worst, but I took that opportunity with the power that was given to me and tried to make right with it. So all I ask is that you now, with the power that is given to you, make the best of it. Because even if we go back, all that's waiting for us is death.
Everything I've ever done, I failed.
I'm not...
Everything I've ever tried... No, listen to me. Everything I've ever tried has been a disaster. Every relationship I've ever had has ended in a broken heart. What makes you think? What makes you think this will be any different?
Because I...
How can you look at me? How can you look at me and think that this will work. How can they? How did they? How did they? Why did they? Why? I can't. I don't. But I have to, don't I?
Miggy, Miguel, you don't.
You talk about choices. I don't have a choice, do I?
I mean, in a sense, you do.
All right, then I choose to go back. I choose to give this up.
But
I don't want it.
Miguel. I mean, I'm trying to think of a way to say this in not meta way.
Yeah.
Do you know what has impressed me most over the past few weeks you've been with us? Every single encounter, or every single, what's the word? Not encounter, that's too meta. Every single thing that we've been through, every single
challenge, yeah.
Every single challenge we've come across over the past few months.
Yeah.
Months at this point, since we've been on this forsaken island, whatever. You're still here. You're not here because you died. You're here because you were chosen. You have no right. Something very weird. This. There is no reasonable reason that you should be even kicking still. But you have managed to get up to every fight and give it your all.
That wasn't because of me. That wasn't because of me. That was because of Raya, and it was because of Ari, and it was because of Darius. It was because I don't know if they viewed me as a sick puppy, I guess.
No, they viewed you as a they viewed you as vital. I know you think that you haven't helped, but you have.
How? Name one good thing I've ever done.
I'm trying to actually think of combat things we've happened.
Yeah, I don't think combat is going to be the best argument in this case.
Exactly.
How about
that hasn't been Miggy's
I mean, so
thing.
does he like know everything about Miggy now, including like his son and stuff?
No.
I'm trying to think back to like things that have happened like during.
I mean okay, so the
Ari,
so
you made Ari fall in love with you.
Exactly. That's the thing to say here.
You made somebody who gave up on
exactly.
love.
Yeah,
love again.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's sort of thing. Ari,
what do you mean?
You realize that in the time I've known her, the only time she's softened up is around you. You've somehow managed to turn a rock. Oh no, you've somehow managed to turn a hard rock into something smooth. I couldn't do it. I worked in the king's court. You have no idea how many rocks I met in my time. That is something let's just say there's a reason Navarro came for me. It wasn't because I'd made him and it wasn't because I smoothed things over with him, that's for sure.
So what? What does this mean? If I take this, what happens?
You save her.
Can you guarantee that? Can you really promise me that, Toity? Because I don't think you can.
I can guarantee you that if you don't take it, you can't save her.
All right. Make a roll.
What?
Persuasion. I mean,
with advantage?
Duh.
Do I have advantage?
Yeah.
I told you not to kill my boyfriend, guys. What the heck?
He's not dead, technically.
Sorry.
Okay, I have a plus.
Well, thanks for
29.
making my choice between Miggy and Samuel just so much easier now. Jeez, okay.
If you're alive for it.
Yeah, really.
Whatever happens, this has been fun. Here we go. 20. It's not natural, but it's a 20. I rolled a 12.
Okay, so what happens is he seems to hesitate. He just like looks down at the ground, and he just like seems to be trying to say something. What do you say?
So I told him, I just said that if you don't do this, I guarantee you can't save her. Miguel, I'm not saying it'll be easy. I'm not saying it'll be fun. Most of the things we've done this time haven't been either. But I know your heart. You have a good heart. Honestly.
And you can see that Miggy's kind of like starting to like look around a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, if there was a god of death, if I had to choose a god of death between you and Ari, I would choose you. Ari's a bit, well, let's like I said, she's a bit of a rockhead. Try and kind of chuckle a little bit. He's still not taking it.
Yeah, and he seems like
she's a bit,
be pressing against something.
She's a bit hard-headed. You're a bit more of the understanding type.
And his hand starts glowing, and he looks down, and he looks up and says, "Tweety, shut up. You talk too much." And then just he closes his fist and suddenly blazes with blue fire.
Yes! I just say,
so,
like, okay. And I say, okay, but I'll walk up to him, kind of put my hand on him. But I do think you'll make a good god of death.
And then Tweety fades away.
And
Miggy has tears in his eyes as he is grasping something. He's found whatever the thing was that he needed, whatever this ephemeral thing is that is like the power to be the god of death. He's grasping it in his hand and he's burning. And he starts screaming. And now I'm going to have to roll for Miggy. And this is the last time.
Did he get it? Can he? Okay.
Well, so I have to figure out what he's rolling first.
From sounds of it, he accepted his fate, though. And I got to pass.
Yes.
I'm glad I got to do that with Toity.
So we see him.
Sorry, Alyssa.
It's okay.
We see him holding this fire in his hand, and he like looks down, and the blackness below him suddenly kind of like starts to shimmer and ripple, and he sees the battlefield again, like with everybody there. Everybody's kind of like frozen in like a time, like frozen in time, and he obviously is looking at Ari, and he's crying.
Oh wait, he's out now?
No. He's just like looking. He's in the caretaker's
okay.
domain, like looking at everybody again. And he's looking at you, Ari, and he's having. I mean, he's not prepared for this. He isn't. But then he realizes he is, and the only reason is because of you. He thinks back through every single moment of like training you guys have had together, every single time that you like told him to get up and try again, and we can see that he is on the very edge of breaking. We see his skin start to unravel. We see like it break apart into pieces, like the same thing that's happened to every single person who's ever come to this place. And we're gonna roll a survival roll.
I'm not gonna
she trained him in.
Exactly.
Am I gonna complete his training if he gets this?
Exactly. Of course. Yeah.
Does he have advantage?
Of course he has advantage.
And is he proficient in survival?
He is. He has a +5.
I'm just gonna shut up. I'm waiting.
Okay.
Yo! Miggy's a boss!
Okay. Let's pause for a moment. I want
Yes.
to point out that I have the dice roll, so I see the dice roll onto my screen.
Mm-hmm. You get a 19 and a 3.
I have Darius's like screen up right now, so I saw the dice roll and I only saw the 3, and I freaking panicked.
Yeah, me too. I saw the 3 first. Okay. He takes a deep breath, And the fire starts to subside, and his arms start to reform. His skin peels back. And we see him standing there, and he's not like a Genasi now or anything like that. He just has these. I think Mickey had like blue eyes, yeah? I feel like he always had blue eyes.
Sounds right.
Sure.
Now they're like a different shade of blue, a surreal shade of blue. The same shade of bluish purple that the caretaker's hair was. And the last thing we hear Miggy say is, "Take care of her, Samuel." And then we fade. So, the question is, what happens now?
We need to play it out in turn order if we're still going back to us, because I still have stuff that I can do if I get raised up that we can.
I know.
Do.
So what I'm trying to think of is whether or not Miggy tries to fix this.
Right.
Right? Whether or not his first act.
I point out the fact that technically Miggy is Darius's patron.
True. And Raya's at this point.
Excuse me, I serve Salune. I don't care.
Well, you're the guardian. That's what I'm saying.
Like he could like technically like can he like command me to do stuff now or something? Like how does that?
I mean, yeah, he can. I mean, he can give Raya a geisha. He can give Darius. He can probably give Darius a geisha too, honestly. Yeah, I'm just trying to think through of what this means, because what I don't want to happen here, and just like taking a step back as like players and stuff, what I don't want to happen here is we zoom back in and you all die pitiful, meaningless deaths right now.
That's why
right?
I'm saying is I still have something that can be done if I get
Well,
healed.
so my next move was going to be to cast Cure Wounds on you.
How about we take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break.
Okay.
This is a good opportunity to take a break. Let's back up a little bit. Let's recover, and then we'll come back and we'll find out what happens. What's up with the rest of our characters when we return to Terra Nullius. We'll be right back with more right after this.